Welcome back to 2FC, aka Two Footballs Combined. Oh! Alright, we lose again. And again, I'm saying this for probably the fourth week running. Where the fuck's our defence? I'm going to say this for the fourth week in a row. Wilfred Zaha, blinding. Absolutely fucking amazing. I'm going to start from the back. I'm going to start from the end of the game and work my way backwards, because that finish reminded me of the Leicester Watford game in the playoff semis in 2013. Fucking end to end, end to end, end to end, and that finish was blinding. Yes, we lost the game, and completely 100% fair play to Burnley. The way we started the game, they fucking deserved it. To be quite honest with you, we should have drawn. It was, yeah, I reckon a draw would have probably been deserved, but Burnley pressed. That's it. That's all I can say about it. But I want to start from the final whistle and work backwards. We played 45 minutes of the game. Fuck's sake, Palace. From the first whistle to the last whistle, you play fucking football. Not 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes to the end. It's bollocks. I'm getting sick and tired of saying it now. And I guarantee I'm going to say it next time we play as well. But we'll see. Just pressure, 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 pressure. And we hit the post in the 95th minute. Andros Townsend, the first out of 4 attempts he's had, and it's actually on target. And it hits the post. If it's a millimetre to the left, that's posting in. That's 3-3. That's the game at a draw, and both fans would have been pissed. Burnley would have been pissed that they lost the 3-2 lead. But overall, I think if they look back at it, they'd gone, oh, I'm happy with a 3-3 draw. It was a fucking blinding game, by the way. Their third goal, what can I say about that? The game started with a fucking shocking set piece, and it's ended with a shocking set piece. Like, if anything, Palace are consistent. A free kick that should have been quickly passed out. I think it was Zeki Friars out on the wing. He'd taken a run. He's like, pass me the ball, I'm going to cross the ball in. But instead, Kabay tries crossing the ball. It was a fucking shocker. And they run straight up the other end. And I think it was Ashley Barnes that passed the ball out to Goodmanson or Vokes or whoever it was. That it was a shit ball. And I'm thinking, we've got a fucking right touch here. An absolute right touch. He's kicked it too wide. And then the ball comes in. But who's with him? Who is the last player that is back to defend? And it's Wilfred Zaha. And I feel bad on him because he just run the whole fucking length of the pitch and is probably inches away from getting the ball off of him. It was a great finish. I can't even be angry. I can't be angry with that goal anyway. Back with that penalty to make it 2-2. What a stupid penalty to give away. As a Burnley fan, I'd be fucking raging right now. Especially if we'd have drawn, of course. If we'd have drawn, I'd be fucking raging right now with Loughton or Luton or whatever he fucking pronounced his name. Why would you give that penalty away? I mean, that was horrible. If that happened to me, mate, I'd be fucking asking for that cunt to be out. End of. Benteke steps up. Stutters. I thought he'd fucking missed again. I thought he'd gone too close to the post. It's hit the post and come out. I was cacking it. Sent Heat in the wrong way, who had a blinding match. Again, 2 weeks running, he's had it. I don't know how, but Burnley gave Sam Vokes the man of the match. No idea. Heaton again. If not, Ben Mee. Blinder. Absolute fucking blinder. If we're going to go for Burnley. Zaha for Palace, obviously. To make it 2-1, Connor Wickham. Everyone knows how much I love Connor Wickham. Not. He comes off the bench within 60 seconds of being on the fucking pitch. He's banged in a goal. And what a goal that was, by the way. Like, it was a... Wilf just thought, fuck it, I'm quicker than this left back. Right back, left back, left back. Quicker than him. I'm going to bang the ball round. I'm going to sprint after it. And I'm not even going to take a touch. I'm just going to whack the ball in. It was a hint of offside, I have to admit. I look back, like, when the replays were showing, I genuinely thought, oh. But it was so close that the lino might not have been in line with it. It was like a knee out. But the finish by Wickham was beautiful. And that was the second half. The second half, man. Even the commentators were saying, what a game this was. It was basically a basketball game without the basketball score. It was just so end to end. It was an amazing match to watch. The first half, you know what, I'm going to start from the beginning of the first half now. I've done my second half bit. It starts off fucking absolutely out the blocks. Get the ball down. Townsend crosses the ball, goes out for a corner. Puncheon sends in possibly the worst corner we could have asked for in the first 30 seconds. Headers away, they break, and we're 1-0 down. Sam Vokes puts the goal in, which the defence was nowhere to be seen again. Scott Dan was on the line, Mandanda was on the floor, and somehow Sam Vokes has poked it in. I don't know how it went in. And it was fucking horrible. It was a horrible way to start a game after the first 30 seconds. After the first 30 seconds, we looked like we was going to become so fucking positive. Running down the wing, Townsend was fucking on it. You know what I mean? But... And then the 30th minute comes along. I can't even remember how it's set up. I can't remember if it was a dodgy free kick, a shitty pass, whatever. I just know that the ball to Goodmanson. It's not Good Johnson. It's Goodmanson. Whatever. Him, the Icelandic bloke. The ball to him was brilliant because it could. I'm going to say this again. Second week running, our defence opened like a whore's legs. I'm going to say it again. They just were nowhere to be seen. Exactly the same as Firmino's goal last week. There was no one in sight. It was just like, boom. The gap was ridiculous. Yes, Mandanda should have saved it. 100%. That the goal itself was down to him. It should have been saved. But the ball was struck so sweetly. Like, he had a lot of power behind it. Fuck knows why Mandanda was even on the penalty spot. He should have been at least in the 6-yard box. He'd have saved it. But instead, he's too far out off the line. Doesn't get a strong enough hand on it. It bows up and bounces in. And I'm like, oh, this ain't how it's supposed to fucking happen. This is supposed to be our comeback game. Like, we need to win this game. And at this point, I'm thinking, Pardew needs to fuck off. And I love Pardew, but I'm still 50-50 on it. I'm not going full on because the first 45 minutes, I was ready to do this fucking video without watching the second half, saying, fuck Pardew, he should fuck off now. But the second half has kind of made me think, oh, he does kind of know what he's doing. Those substitutes, that's how we need to start the fucking game. We need to play a 4-4-2 when Remy's back to being fit, him and Benteke up top, bring Wickham on in the second half, or when even if Remy's never going to be fit again, Wickham and Benteke up top with Zeki Friars, not Martin Kelly. I don't know how Martin Kelly's a fucking winger, not a winger, left back, right back. Anyway, you know what I mean? Fullback, centre half, fullback. Yeah, fullback. I don't know how he is because I don't know whether it's his age or what, but it just seems that everything goes past him now, and it's starting to piss me off. Man, I've gone off track. I was in the first half. I was ready to fucking start a fucking petition. I really was. I was raging. Tom Heaton, I have to admit, kept him in the game. Like I said, Heaton had a fucking blinder. Again, again, the game he had last week was ridiculous. But in the first half, I think he made a couple of decent saves. The one that stands out was when we were 1-0 down, and Zaha. Was it 1-0 down or 2-0 down? I think it might have been 2-0 down. And Zaha volleys it fucking sweetly as well. And he makes it a really good save. I know I'm missing something. I know I am. But I can't even be angry because that second half has actually shown that we've got the fucking fire. McCarthy's yellow card just before, when we're still 2-0 down, and just before the subs were made. Why? Why did you have to do that? It was a fucking stupid yellow card, and you were very close to being the last man. That could have been a straight red. That could have completely fucked us. But that's what I'm going to say on that. Like I said, I can't really be mad. Burnley, well done. You've fucking deserved it. You wanted it that extra bit more. But Gareth Southgate was in attendance, and I personally will be absolutely distraught if Zaha isn't in that fucking squad for the England game. I'd be distraught because the past few games he's been working his absolute bollocks off. No matter what the results have been, he's always been that one person that I've looked at and gone, fucking, he's having it. He's having a good go at this. And on Burnley's side, the centre-backs, Keane and me, man, what a centre-back partnership that is. Like, I can't think of a better centre-back partnership at the moment, especially English. And I'll be even more shocked if Tom Heaton ain't in it. Those three, personally, should start. They're used to playing together. That triangle, that centre-back partnership and the goal, that triangle would be brilliant, personally. Anyway, like I said, I can't really be angry. This video's going on way too long. But I just wanted to get my aggression out. And I wasn't even being too aggressive, which I was very surprised about. International break. One more thing. Our defence. I'm going to use an NFL terminology here. Defence wins championships. I'm not saying Palace are ever going to win the Premiership, or not anytime soon. But defence wins championships. If we haven't got defence, we ain't winning fuck all. We ain't winning the fucking League Cup, we ain't winning the FA Cup, we ain't winning the fucking Zephyr Cup, we ain't winning fuck all with the defence we've got at the moment. The defenders themselves, like as an individual players, brilliant. But they can't work together, and it's doing my fucking head in. We need to get someone who's got the passion. Scotty Dan, yeah, pretty much. He is heart and soul. He is the captain for a reason. But it's my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. The NFL one will be up on Monday. Oh, and the challenge video, the forfeit, will be up soon as well. Got my chilies through today. Sweet, guys.